So this is my 4-day setup for the Appalachian Trail. So I'm doing a gear review here. And obviously this all weighs about 34, 36 pounds with water. Most of the gear is ultra light. But as you can see, I've got a lot of extras that are creature comforts that I choose to bring along. So I'll start with the pack. It's an Atmos 50. I started this originally with an Ether 85 and worked my way down to a 65, and then for summer I've got the 50. And I'll start over here on the top left with my food. I've gone from a Jetboil to an Evernew TI Appalachian Trail set, along with about 7 ounces of denatured alcohol. It's just a little lighter, cheaper. We'll see how it works out. I may go back to the Jetboil. Biggest thing was the fuel canister and everything took up a lot of space and weight. Also, I used to have individual packets of Mountain Houses. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump the number 10 can of rice and chicken into a gallon Ziploc bag before I get on the trail, and just take that and put it in portions into the pot and cook it that way. Hopefully that'll work out. There's 10 servings in that, so that's more than enough lunch and dinners. But I've also got Jif. I'll bring some flour tortillas, and I'll also bring some Bumblebee tuna. And then I've got the X cup for my coffee. As you can see, I'm a huge fan of sugared coffee. So I've got 5 packets of Starbucks Via, some peppermint mochas, pumpkin spice latte. I'll probably even throw in some generic Via coffee. The Nun tablets are for dehydration in the summer when it's really hot. And then the Power Bar just makes for a good snack in the morning. I've also got Katadyn tablets and some Israeli water tablets in that. This is my food bag. This is my Bear PCT. There's actually a Zingit Samson line in here that I use. My old Bear line weighed twice as much, and this is just a rucksack. And this is a Cuban fiber waterproof storage bag for hanging my food at night. Keep any bears, squirrels, whatnot. This is my Thermarest Neo Air Pad. It's the small version. It barely comes up to my tush, and then I put my feet on the end of that. So this is about 8 ounces, as I recall. And then I've got the Copper Spur Ultralight 2 tent here. That I call my Commando crawl tent. You got to crawl in, you got to crawl out. I really like the Hubba Hubba better, but this is the lightest tent I own. I've been looking at the Z-Packs tents, 16 ounces versus 2 pounds. Then my accessory here is the Flex Light chair. Great chair, love it after you hike 10-12 miles. Nothing better than sitting in a chair. I also have my Eno Sub 7 hammock, and then the straps are the ultralight straps. They're actually in the bag here, so that's an accessory. But for 14 ounces or so, that's pretty good deal. I debate about, I never used the Purell, but I don't want to get norovirus, so I should really start using it more. The Osprey 3-liter hydration pack, and then I got a little rope for hanging that up in camp. Really like the bite valve on the Osprey equipment. And then I debate, I've got the Sawyer Squeeze, the larger size. The flow is a whole lot better. But I really, I'm thinking I don't even need this. I should just use the Katadyn tablets. This is a pillow that goes with my Thermarest. It's the Sea to Summit Eros pillow. Really great. I have to admit, nothing better than having a pillow out on the trail. Wet wipes. These are just for summer. They're sleeves that go on my arms. I tend to sweat a lot, and this way I can rub my forehead with my sleeves and not have sweaty. A whole lot of toilet paper just in case. A Anker battery pack. I've looked at solar chargers, but I think I like the Anker battery pack. This will get me through a 4-day weekend. I like to take a lot of photos. Charging cable, earbuds. Sometimes when I go to sleep, I'll actually listen to music. For the campfire, I got a mini jam box. My little 99-cent knife that is completely dull. It barely opens a Mountain House. This is probably one of the areas that I could lighten down, but it's my first aid kit. It also has, tick remover, afterbite, Tylenol PM, alcohol wipes, a signaling mirror, toothbrush. This is like my all-in-one rescue health first aid kit. And I've also got Leukotape, and I've got some Band-Aid friction blocker to reduce things. So that's it in a nutshell, and I'm about 36 pounds typically on average with water.